What is up, guys? This is Pinzo back with another video today, and what I have for you guys is something I haven't done in a while. This is kind of like a news update sort of thing. I used to do these a lot way before, before Pred came out, that kind of stuff. But I just want to talk about 1.0 for those of you that haven't heard. On August the 20th, 2 weeks from the day you guys are seeing this, Predecessor will be going out of beta. It will be full released. It will not be a open beta game. It's not an early access game anymore, right? It will be full release, patch 1.0, August the 20th. A lot of talk has surfaced about this because, sorry, I'm getting comfortable. Because people aren't sure if Pred is ready for full release. And I just wanted to weigh in. Just wanted to give you guys my thoughts. I'm not going to make this too long. I've talked about this a lot on stream, and because I've been asked about it so much, I figured that you guys on YouTube might also be curious. So I figured I would get my thoughts out there for you guys to hear. So this is this, right? So Predecessor 1.0, August 20th. We don't have the patch notes yet. This is a little blog post. I found this very nothing burger personally. It's a week later than the patch we were supposed to get. The normal patch would have been the August the 13th, would have been the next patch if they were on their cycle. It is a week later because it is on Gamescom. It is going to be featured on Gamescom opening night, that's a pretty big deal. Okay, that one, I will admit, that's a pretty big deal. Getting it on Gamescom. They released a little trailer thing with this that is just like, it just is a little teaser. Maybe we get a full trailer at Gamescom or something like that. Who knows? But I'm pretty excited for that. That's a lot of eyes to get on Pred. So that's kind of cool. The actual blog post itself, I hope we get something bigger in the next week or two before it goes live. Other than that, you guys, if anyone who's been on Reddit, it's wild. I'm not going to go through most of these Reddit posts. This was just the best place I could find to get a header here. If you guys are active in the community and watching other people talk about this, you guys have probably seen this video. This is Crashy's thing. Predecessor's not ready for full release. I think he makes some good points. I don't agree with everything he says in this video. If you want to go watch it, go watch it. If you don't. I don't care what you think of Crashy. Period. I don't want it. I don't want to hear it. Next, so things that we know are coming in 1.0. Before I get into what's missing, let's talk about things that we know are coming. So, number one is this minimap scaling. So these are two different screenshots. RGS Ace, the CEO, Robbie, posted these a week or two ago, maybe now. And this is pretty nice. The HUD itself is not movable. You cannot move all the things on the HUD. It's not fully editable yet, like it is in, I don't know if it is in League. In Smite, you can change everything on your HUD, opacity, where everything is. You can have your minimap center screen, 90% opacity, and it's, that kind of thing. Minimap scaling, this is a good start. This is probably the most important thing to be able to move on the HUD, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, we have this, which I thought was pretty neat. You have voice comms in game now. So this is kind of cool. There's been a lot of feedback on the voice, and I'm not going to sit here and tell people how to voice act, right? For me, I don't mind the voice itself. It doesn't feel like it has a sense of urgency to it, right? Which is my only beef with how it sounds. Like if I have a call out that's like retreat, I don't want it to be like retreat. I want it to be like retreat. Like, get out of there, dog, run away, right? That was my only comment on it, but I think this is still really nice. Like, again, coming from Smite where all the characters have, specific voice packs and stuff like that, this is pretty cool. I know that there are new stuff coming, new comms coming. So ult status, when you ping your ult status now, it will be like Overwatch's ult status when you ping it. So it will either say ultimate ready, or it will say, ultimate is down, and give a timer for how long your ultimate is down, which that's pretty good quality of life. Blink status, this is huge. With how impactful Blink is in this game, There are the little diamonds, of course, for those of you who don't know. The little diamonds at the top of any scoreboard are, the orange one is for your flash, so you can see if your teammates' flashes are up. But having a call out for it is really nice. A few other things that people have requested is very vague. What I'm hoping for, the pings that I want the most are out of mana and you're welcome. Those are the two. And then maybe hello. Hello would probably be third. And then there's some others like good luck that are just like good little voice things to be able to calm to people. I like those. But you're welcome, out of mana. Give me those. Other than that, we have this big blog post. This is the same. This is this post. I just like brought up some comments. Again, this is Crashy's comment. He goes over this. I just thought that this was a good list that I didn't really have to type out of things that like a lot of people think the game needs. Amber costs. So this is the biggest one. Okay. Getting into things that we don't know, we don't have any info on about whether they're in the update or not, but things that I would like to see in the update. Uses for Amber is number one. Whether or not it's purchasing affinity tracks or skins or I don't even know what else you'd buy with it. Those are kind of the only two things you buy in the game, right? So I don't even know what else you'd spend it on. But those two things would be massive, absolutely massive. Maybe you can buy, the sprays that from the bundles or something like that with Amber. I don't know. But something for Amber would be massive. Spectator mode, personally, I don't use spectator mode. I know a lot of people like it. Tournaments, stuff like that, I'll use it, right? Fixes to this would be nice, but in my opinion are not necessary. In-game profile, I think this would actually be pretty big. Again, is it necessary? No, but it's kind of, it's like making a cake and not icing it. Is sort of what a lot of these are. A lot of these are icing, that's literally why that saying is icing on the cake. If you guys were curious, this is icing on the cake. Spectator mode, icing on the cake. This is icing on the cake. 24/7 ranked mode. With how fast they've been adding days to ranked recently, I'm guessing that this will be, that we will have 24/7 ranked when the game goes to 1.0 in 2 weeks. New hero. We already know that a new hero is coming. I would love to see it be Wukong on their full release. I think that would be actually really funny. I've been saying for a long time that Wukong will probably be the last hero added to this game, but I think adding him on this full release would actually be kind of a big power move from Ometa, saying, hey, we can make this hero and we can make him not a piece of shit. So here you go. That'd be really cool. Let's see. Original in-game artwork. Again, this is another thing that I just don't care about personally. Yes, for those of you that don't know, all of the item art in-game is placeholder. It is artwork that you buy off of the Unreal Engine, maybe. I honestly don't know exactly where it comes from, but you buy the artwork and then you can put it in your game. So a lot of early access games that you see will literally have a lot of the same item art that Predecessor has. So like Supervive is a game that came out, like a couple weeks ago, or is in the process of coming out, formerly known as Project Loki. A lot of their item art in that game is the same as Pred item art, because they're using the same asset pack or whatever, wherever they got it. I don't really care about this. It would be better if they had their own art, but it really doesn't bug me that they don't. Reworked custom games. This would be really nice to be able to do 1v1 customs or do customs where you start with like 100,000 gold. That kind of stuff would be really cool. Again, don't think it's super necessary. Daily, weekly challenges. This doesn't matter until we can spend Amber on something. Assuming they're not giving us platinum for daily and weekly challenges, then it doesn't do anything, because it's not like you can spend Amber on anything anyway. I guess maybe for new players. New players would probably like that. That maybe wouldn't be bad. Updated onboarding. Again, it's a MOBA. It's always going to be hard to onboard people into a complex game like this. This is just, I understand Ometa's trouble with this one because it's hard. In-game ranked leaderboard, I think would be really nice. That would actually be really cool. The first player that I know at least hit Paragon on Sunday night, just so you guys know. So Paragon rank in the game has been reached. Lane minion AI. This is something that we've been told is getting fixed for about the last year. I don't know if they've snuck in little improvements. It doesn't feel like it. Definitely something that needs looked at. The game, there are certain things in the game that don't function correctly. like when you're trying to hold a really big freeze and your minions walk away from you, that kind of thing feels really bad. Minion AI definitely needs updated. Custom jungle monster models. This one, again, this is one that I just don't care about. I think, it's icing on the cake. I obviously think the game would look better if each camp wasn't lane minions, right? The 5 camp is just lane minions, and the big one is just a scaled up lane minion. Does it look a little goofy? Yeah, dog, it looks a little goofy. Would it look way better if they had their own minions? Yes, it would. Does it affect the gameplay? Not really. That's where I'm at. Updated in-game UI. Yeah, again, this and custom UI are both things that, again, are really nice. We're getting the ability to scale our mini-map, as we talked about earlier. That's step 1, fully customizable HUD. Again, maybe I'm spoiled because Smite lets you fully customize your HUD. I don't know if that's common in every other game or what, but that's like that. I would love that. It'd be so nice. Updated ping system. Yeah, this, again, the actual ping system itself in this game sucks. I don't know if everyone is in agreement on that. I feel like most of the people I talk to are in agreement on that. I just don't think the ping system's very good. Again, am I spoiled because I play Smite and Smite's VGS system is awesome? Maybe. Don't know. Right, the ping system, it's bare bones. It does okay at what it does. The ability to ping the map would be the only thing that I care about. Updating the actual ping system doesn't really do anything for me. A couple new pings here or there is nice, but who cares? Being able to ping the map would be huge. That'd be sick. It'd be awesome, right? You can do it in League, you can do it in Smite, you can do it in every other game that has a mini map, essentially. So being able to ping the map would be really nice. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about these because I know that like a lot of people think at this point, people are like, hey, hey, maybe Crashy actually has a point about some of this stuff. And I think, and again, not to say that none of this matters, but I think a lot of this is very fluff on top of a couple of things that would be really nice to change. So I won't, I don't agree with all of it. A couple of the things, he makes a good point. And then this is the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is this Ace comment on Discord. I hate this. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I think this comment is bad. I just think it's a little disconnected. Ace, here's the thing, and this isn't really like a personal message to Ace. I'm pretty sure I've said this to Ace before. Ace wants to be one of the boys. That's kind of like, again, he was a content creator in Paragon. He's still trying to fit into that same sort of niche, but it's really hard, and he's between a rock and a hard place here. I totally get it, like how difficult it is, but it's really hard to be a CEO of the company that's making the game that everyone's playing, and also kind of be one of the fellas, right? One of the boys. It's really difficult, and this feels like Ace is kind of trying to play devil's advocate in this comment. And I just don't like the way it comes off. I don't know why. It just kind of irks me. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I just think it feels a little haughty to me. And I just don't really like it. And the comments mostly agree with me in terms of like, hey, yo, this is kind of wacky. Like, this is sort of a weird thing to say. I understand Ace's point, like why would you play a game for 1,000 hours if you hate it? For reference, I have almost 3,000 hours in Pred. I don't hate the game. I mean, to be fair, okay, let's be clear. I'm apparently the only person that doesn't hate this game. A lot of people, a lot of content creators just trash the game every time they go live, man. It gets a little old really quickly, and I do my best. Again, I have criticisms. I've always criticized the game. I won't stop. But like, I think the game is a lot better now than it was a year ago. If you go look at, pull up one of my YouTube videos from a year ago, last summer, and the game sucked. It was terrible. But now, I actually think the game's pretty good. Obviously, I think it needs a couple of big things and a lot of small things. But I think that you can't hide behind the beta tag forever. I think that this is a good step for Pred. I don't think you can just sit as an early access game, as an open beta game or whatever. You can't just do that for years and years and years now. Your game just stops existing at a certain point if you do that. See, like Star Citizen, right? A game that's been in beta for like 15 years or however long Star Citizen's been around, right? And it's just like nobody cares anymore, right? Every 2 years, someone from Star Citizen says, hey, we've got a huge update coming. This game's going to be big. We're going full release next year, right? And everyone's like, no, like, you're not. And the update's not that big. Nobody cares, right? It just hits a boy who cries wolf kind of thing if you go too long. So I'm glad that they're not trying to hide behind the beta tag. Is it like investor pressure? So something Crashy brought up. Is it investor pressure to go live? Honestly, I don't know. If the game is profitable, then no. I don't know if it is. My guess would be no, if it is marginally so, just based on the player numbers we can see. But I think that the game, if this update is really big, again, Gamescom, a huge place to have a panel on, essentially, right? A trailer shown. A lot of eyes to put onto the game. Could be big. It could be big. So I'm choosing to stay maybe a little bit ignorantly optimistic, right? Like I understand that the update needs a lot of things. I understand that there's a lot that we don't have. I understand that there's a lot of people who think that the game's not ready. I choose to believe that they've spent the last 7 weeks since our last patch, by the way, just grinding. And hopefully the game is more ready than we think it is. There's a huge patch coming for 1.0. If there's not, listen, guys, I'll admit that I was wrong, right? I really am praying that they nail this 1.0 release. If they don't, right, like I've been optimistic for nothing. It is what it is. Me personally, I am hoping. So, yeah, maybe a little ignorantly optimistic for me, but I hope that you guys got some info out of this. I know I've just seen a lot of questions about it, and I just kind of wanted to put my thoughts out there so you guys had something to refer to, so that I don't have to answer this freaking question every 4 minutes on stream anymore, okay? So, no more asking that. Don't come into my stream and ask that. I will refer you to this video. But I've been talking for a long time. This got a little droney at the end, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have questions. If you have questions, let me know. I will answer everything in the comments. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. That's all I've got for you. So as always, guys, I've been Pinzo. This video's done, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.